And it's about time we had a look at how one of our presenters is doing. Georgie Bingham playing for Team Torrance with her approach to the par 5 15th. Very tidy indeed, and a wee bit of check. Playing alongside amateur Ian Brown today. One of many iconic sports stars on the course today at the 11th tee and nearest the pinhole, former England goalkeeper David Seaman MBE. Oh yes, and proving he's king of spin with that Hickory club. Hole 2 and back to what should be a very tight contest out there today. Ben Shepherd's group. Solid shot from the Sky Sports presenter to get himself within range. And that is a very good approach as well. So a chance, if an outside one. And another Sky Sports man, Chris Cockerell at the 18th, playing for Team Clarke alongside former Boys Own star, now Coronation Street actor Keith Duffy. And that will put them in the hunt for the hole. Their opponents, representing Team Torrance, Rob Walton and Naz Dosa. And a little touch of anything you can do, I can do nearly as well from Rob. Good shootout developing there. Lefty Robert McMillan trying to follow his celebrity partner Ben Shepherd into the second green. But time to dip out of the golf action for a moment to hear more about St George's Hill from legendary head professional Tony Ratu.
I originally came here as in 1971 as Lambert Topping's assistant. Lambert Topping was a very famous club maker, and his motto was "Golfers slicing, try topping." Lambert left in 1972 and I took over as the head professional, and very pleased to do so because St George's Hill has always been one of my favourite courses. We are actually celebrating our centenary year this year, which again is rather appropriate because it coincides me leaving at the end of the celebrations of the centenary year. I've served 42 years here and I will be retiring and handing on to my assistant, who is James Bishop, who is very proud to be my successor. To me, it's amazing that when I came here, the golf course was 60 years old and, you know, relatively speaking, a newish course, but it really was showing wear and tear 60 years ago. Because we were a hospital in the First World War, and it took a little bit of a bashing, to put it bluntly. So we went into a renovation programme of which we improved the facilities in the clubhouse, but without altering the original look from what it was when it was first opened in 1913. And we actually introduced the watering system about 25 years ago. Not only did it make the course greener, it actually helped as regards balancing out the modern technology. We also made the course a harder golf course in so much as it gave us more hanging lies, which was part of the education paper which St George's Hill is quite famed for. I would consider that we have 18 signature holes here. We vary from a 110-yard par 3 right through to the 547-yard par 5. So 18 signature holes, in my opinion, they're all good. Tips for today is, I would say that Colt's risk and reward is very applicable here. If you hug the left-hand side, you reduce the golf course by quite a few yards, but there is danger lurking on the left-hand side. But feed it out to the right and you have a much longer second shot in, along with the hanging lies, obviously. So that's my tip for today, left or left of centre.
Thanks, Tony, and we wish you all the best with your retirement. Now, back to the action and a situation that so often develops in a tight match. All four players with a putt for the hole here at 2. Ben Shepherd first, good effort. We'll be back to see if anyone can nick it in a moment. First of all, though, another stalwart here at St George's Hill, Club Secretary Barry Hill. It's a good strike, pushed it a little out to the right. Oh, very nice though. I think that's what they call an advance on the members' bounce. That's the secretary's bounce. And if that had made it to the slope, that would have been stone dead. Ben Shepherd's partner Rob McMillan with his putt for the hole at 2. Go on. Oh dear. Just shied away at the last, so it'll be over to Guy Shutt and Grant Gove to see what they can do. Meanwhile at 3, Barry Hill has shown the boys the way to the flag. Next up, Ben Davis making another appearance on Sky Sports. A far more direct approach, made it to the slope, and that's a good shot. Now a hole begging to be won. Darren watching on. Guy Shutt knows a little bit about this course. Well, he was aware of that deviation on Macmillan's putt, so he's gone right and firm, but he's overdone it, which leaves Grant Gove with the straightest of the putts to try and close the deal here. Oh, skirts the edge and all that effort, and it remains a half and all square.
Have a very tight match all day.
We are, unless we can start putting properly.
Well, it'll be time to bring you an update on exactly how things stand in the battle on the hill out on the course shortly. First though, this is what Sam Torrance has just done at 11. Another cracking shot, playing this hole alongside former footballer Andrew Cole. And Gina Bryce gathered the group together for a chat on the tee.
And Andrew, how are you feeling?
Very good. I'm looking forward to it.
You've had some harder taskmasters than Sam in the past,
surely.
This
man's played in the Ryder Cup.
Yeah, but I'm not helping him. He's on the other side. These are the boys I'm helping.
Okay,
We'll leave that to Darren. I'm here to mess him up.
What about Darren's team talk? Have you spoken to him yet?
No.
Okay,
No, he looked good driving down the first here. So
It was a good drive, wasn't it?
It was a very good
Fortunately, he shanked the second. But anyway.
So Sam's team did pretty well though first hole. What do you reckon? Early lead?
Well, that team's 1 up, this team's 2 up, so it's definitely, obviously a good start. It can't get better than that.
And as far as the rest of the round goes, have you been impressed with the team you've seen so far?
Yeah, for sure. I think we're here for a great cause, and I think everyone's here to enjoy themselves. It's a beautiful day for it as well, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
We wish you the best of luck.
Thank you. Thank you.
Darren moving holes and groups to join another former England international footballer, Dave Besant, at the third. Beautiful tree-line par 3 at 197 yards, and I think he likes this. Hence the chat. Oh yes, that is world class, as you would expect from the 2011 Open champion.
You put me under pressure there.
Glenn Hoddle at the 11th. It's not been a great start for Glenn and partner Nick Robertson. Opponents Chris Pinson and this man Keith Chapman are playing superbly. Well, they were already 4 up, and now they are 5 up. My goodness me, that match flying away from Hoddle and Robertson.
That's 5 down. Oh, yeah.
14th, well, we've seen one presenter, Georgie Bingham, find the green at 15 with a good approach. Can Rishi Prasad stay in the contest at the nearest the pinhole at 14? Remember, DJ Spooney went very close. Oh, that is right on the money. Great shot from Rishi. I think Spooney still has it though, just. And our presenters looking pretty good out there today. At the 423-yard par 4 13th, Sam Torrance watching over his charges, Ian Springett, and the man about to putt, John Evans. Looks good, looks good. Oh, it's fantastic. Magic putt. And that putt put the pressure on David Seaman and Nigel Hammond. Gina had a chat with the lads down on the green.
Your team did pretty well there.
Yeah, unfortunately, David had 2 beautiful shots in there, but again, there's no pictures on the scorecard. It's down the hole in the least, and my team had a 4 net 3.
And a winning putt over here, very impressive.
Winning putt, which again, you won't see that it was from off the green on the scorecard.
And you got a good bit of advice on the way around from Sam. How was it?
Fantastic, yeah, the read on the putt. Couldn't miss, really.
Yeah, and you enjoyed it?
It's rubbish.
You could do better. And David, how did that go for you?
Not very well.
No,
as you know, they're very smiley.
A few nice shots.
We're only 1 down, so we're okay.
We're square, aren't we?
No, you're 1 down.
Oh,
down,
God, that's not good, is
And
it?
you-
Try that one.
You enjoying the day so far? Then?
Oh yeah, great day, great course,
Course in good shape.
and great weather.
Yeah. I guess Sam was putting you off a bit there, was he? Were you
No,
feeling
not
the
at all.
pressure?
Not at all. He was giving me the read on puts.
I'm very honest.
Darren's promising to do the opposite, so we hope he
Yeah,
does.
but that's right. The fair play always comes out in my book.
A little bit of friendly rivalry.
Yeah, we're having some good stories on the way up, but we can't tell you.
Oh no! Come on,
2
just
crackers,
one, just
yeah.
one. Brilliant, well done, guys.
Heartbreaker time at hole 3, one suspects, as Darren lines this one up, and his team members Keith Rawlings and Sheldon Marshall will be willing this one in for a leg up against Dave Besant and Darren Chesterton. Oh, wipes its feet, but the job's done. Darren wins another hole for his team, and that would seem like an appropriate time to take a look at the leaderboard here at the battle on the hill. 20 groups out on course in total, All square in 9 of the matches at the moment and still all to play for. Pinsent and Chapman look to have a point in the bag for Sam already versus Hoddle and Robertson. And as for the rest, just 1 or 2 shots in it. It's very close. Team Torrance leading at the moment by 10.5 to 9.5. Still to come on the show, we couldn't resist the opportunity to get our 2 Ryder Cup stars together for a chat. They joined Georgie after the break.
You know, I've been fortunate. I played 5 of them, not as many as Sam, but you know, he's been my captain on one of them, and you know, he was the best captain that I've played under, and he really was. That's a genuine one. He was the best captain that I've played on. I've played under some really good ones.
And we'll have the next instalment of golf action as Darren's troops look to mount a comeback. It's close though, just a point in it. More action from the Battle on the Hill coming right up here on Sky Sports. Welcome back to this Harry Colt gem of a course at St George's Hill Golf Club in Surrey, where Darren Clarke trails Sam Torrance by a single point in the inaugural Battle on the Hill. And celebrities like Keith Duffy, a very good hurler in his time by the way, are looking to get their captain Darren Clarke back into it. Well, it's been a great day so far, plenty of fun but plenty of full-on golfing competition as well, something our 2 Ryder Cup stars know all about.
All right, team talks are over and it's a real pleasure to just have 5 minutes to sit down with Sam Torrance and Darren Clarke. Gentlemen, this is not quite the Ryder Cup, but it is indeed a very special occasion for all the golfers who get to come here today.
Yeah, it'll be a big thrill for the boys. I mean, not the sportsmen that are here, they're used to the big occasion. But for the amateurs that are playing today, it'll be quite fun for them and it'll be exciting too.
It's very good to have you going up against each other today with your various teams. Darren, first of all, what did you tell your team in your team talk?
What did I tell them? To go out and have a bit of fun and don't lose under any circumstances.
Right, I like that bit of competitive, Sam.
Ditto. No, it's not that easy really to give a team talk to people you don't really know. I haven't met my team before, so I just thought all you got to do is beat the 2 people you're playing against.
You guys are going to be out on the course today, so you basically play with every 4 ball that comes through. You play with them, and you obviously play with your team members as they come through. How will you be trying to put off the opposition when they come through?
Talk on Sam's team's backswing and rattle coins and all the stuff Sevy used to do. You remember all that sort of carry on, you know?
He never did. He had a cough. It was
beautiful.
The cough was beautiful.
Yeah, it was.
No, we'll beat them with golf. No gamesmanship.
No gamesmanship.
No gamesmanship.
It's a real pleasure to have 2 of you who featured so massively on the Ryder Cup in the last 2 decades? We say maybe a little bit longer as well.
I don't know.
I'm 2 decades and 1 year ago was my first. So.
Sam, tell me about your chosen charity for this event.
Well, it's Health for Heroes. It's for injured servicemen, kind of giving them a new lease of life post trauma and giving them some incentive to go forward. It's a great cause because, you know, these guys give their lives up for the country. And not many people can say that.
Yeah, Help for Heroes is very well supported by the world of golf, and we've actually got a couple of battle backers here as well today, injured soldiers who have been rehabilitated and taken up golf.
Yeah, fantastic. They've got a little golf course at their main place. I've been there and it's fantastic to see them out there trying to play.
Darren, your foundation's very close to your heart. Tell us about it.
Well, it's twofold. One part of it is developing junior golf in Ireland and trying to give the youngsters a helping hand coming through, spending time with them and advising and pointing them in the right direction. And the other part of it is for breast cancer research and development and trying to raise money to go into programs such as putting 2 people through Queen's University in the cancer department, cancer research and stuff for a year, different bits and pieces, but it's breast cancer research and development.
I feel like the Ryder Cup plays quite a big part, really, in your fundraising and your foundation as well. It's all kind of interlocked.
Yeah, well, it is. You know, the Ryder Cup, as Sam will attest to as well, you know, it's a special week, it's a special event. You form bonds that you wouldn't otherwise do, not just with your teammates, but with your opposition as well. And, you know, I've been fortunate. I played 5 of them, not as many as Sam, but, you know, he's been my captain on one of them. And you know, he was the best captain that I've played under, and he really was. That's a genuine one. He was the best captain that I've played on. I've played under some really good ones, but you know, it's a special thing. The bond, and you're pulling for your teammates. It's a different thing for us because usually you're trying to beat the guys that are your teammates, and we don't get together as a team too often. You know, other sports do, but we don't. And because of that atmosphere, because of that team building thing, it's relationships that last a lifetime.